Now, this episode is actually the retelling story of how the first episode of the series actually begins. So, this is how episode 1 actually was retold. Where the episode begins with Towa actually defeating a spider demon with Sesuna and the others, which we knew that she actually fell asleep when they made it back to Lady Kade house with the violin that she actually have. And she remembers the time they spent together at the modern era. But we actually see in the other scene on a ship, we saw Kyoki actually report to Kirin Maru, who actually told him about Tokusu, and she actually reported that she was defeated, which he was also one of the four perils, which means that she actually gonna send someone to the to get the sacred jewels from the girls, which we actually knew that Sesuna actually left, which Towa is actually gone out to find the dream butterfly. But we actually gonna see how this story actually begins, which we seen how Towa met a young man named Riku, which he is a pirate and he actually has taken a lot of things, but he doesn't actually take from everybody, including the poor, which he actually saw the Kikuju Manji sword. So he actually gave her the real sword, which he actually stole it from the deputy shogun, which we saw Sokyo, who was actually Yasumi, who we actually see how episode 1 begins. But we actually saw Maruha actually saw Sesuna, which she actually was taken. So they actually rescuing Towa from the deputy shogun, by which on the way they were actually was encountered by Fubuki, a demon of ice and frost, and they actually had to battle the demon, but they realized that his body made of fog, while Toa actually saw the real demon's body while she listened to the story of Inuyasha and Kagome. We saw how she using her powers to send them to her location, and they defeated the Fubuki, which they actually rescued Toa as well. Meaning they actually exposed Yasumi disguise, in which we seen Toa taking the bicycle seat and the book as well. Now we've seen how episode 1 has begun, which in this episode, the first episode of the series, actually told how it actually begins. But we knew how Toa was kidnapped by this guy named Riku, who actually stole the real sword. So now we actually saw Moroha and Sesuna rescued Toa, which the whole first episode begins. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime God Dragon here saying signing out. Laters and be safe.